The information provided on this podcast is uninformed and unreviewed. Good Science does not do any research about any of the topics discussed and assumes no responsibility for errors or omissions. That's Good Science. Hey, everyone, and welcome to Good Science, the only podcast where the truth is real and we give you the realest truth every day. Today, I'm feeling pretty goddamn good, actually. Here, I'm going to take one of these mints that Kyle Quim, my co-host, sent me. Hey, Kyle, how you doing?
Bobby, how you doing, Bobby?
Thanks for these mints from the Mint of the Month Club. They're pretty great.
No problem. I know your birthday's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to give you a nice present. Plus, your fucking breath reeks. I don't know if you know that.
You know, you're not the first person to tell me that, Kyle, actually.
Yeah, this isn't halitosis. It smells like fucking, cow shit. What is up with that? Why does your breath smell like a farm?
I actually, I did, it's funny. I use cow patties as a stool softener. So
what does that mean?
So when I'm out gathering different things from the farm that I visit in Virginia on the weekends, it's not my farm, it's somebody else's, but so far they haven't said anything when I've crossed
You're
onto
like
their
Peter
property.
Rabbit stealing carrots, essentially.
I am a little bit like Peter Rabbit. I hide in a hole, and then when it gets dark out, I crawl out on all fours into the patch in the farm. And there I huff about like a dog.
Until the farmer sees you.
Until the farmer sees me, and then I sneak away. Oh, one day hoping that his busty daughter comes out and takes me onto the hay bale and has her way with me.
Maybe you could meet her on Farmer's Daughters, the app.
I love Farmer's Daughters. Yeah, the Hinge Breakoff app.
Okay, so you're eating cow shit like cow pies while you're on this farm.
It's a fermentation process. It's sort of like pickling your own stomach. What it does is it uses the natural acids in your body to break down the cow patty, which then moves your stool. See, nothing works better with shit than other shit. This is what scientists have discovered, actually at the Fecal Institute in Sweden, where Jorn Barfossen was one of the first scientists to actually eat another animal's shit in order to cure a terrible case of diarrhea.
So they cancel each other out, essentially.
Yes. Unfortunately, he died 3 days later from a parasitic infection, but they've worked a lot of that out since then.
That's incredible.
How many times I've seen President Trump in the Oval Office, and I open my mouth to talk, and he open palm smacks me across the face. He calls it a Don Jr., and he goes, "Clean up your fucking toilet breath, you pussy." And
so it's that bad. It's melting. I mean, that's part of the reason we are recording in different locations, is because your breath is so horrible. Right. Now, what's up with Cheryl, kissing Cheryl like that? Does that affect anything? Does that affect your sex life?
No, Cheryl likes it.
She likes the shit smell.
She does. I'm very good at reading social cues, Kyle.
Oh, yeah? What is this?
That is a celebration. You're number one.
Okay, pretty good. All right.
And she usually goes, "Oh, God, disgusting. Kill myself," or she wrinkles her face up, or she retches. And these are all signs of deep companionship, Kyle.
Deep affection.
Yeah,
so you consider barfing affection.
I do. In fact,
so then what's a hug?
Oh, a hug is one of the most devious acts someone can do.
The most vile things you can do.
It's vile. It's repugnant. They're pressing their body against you. They're pushing their hips into your hips. They're rubbing their pelvis up against your genitalios. They take it. They're trying to finger around your wallet, pull out some money, and take the cash. A hug is sinister, Kyle, but retching as you come,
Well, I want to thank you as well, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because Bobby has gotten me a subscription to the Mushroom of the Month Club.
I did.
And it is incredible. So we do this thing where we swap of the month clubs.
Yeah.
And basically it's all these wild mushrooms.
Yeah.
And I get it's really good. I mean, they're really tasty. These like little tiny. Yeah, they're really great.
Yes, you got the chanterelles 2 months ago, right?
Yes. I got the ones that look like a brain. What are those?
The enoki.
I got porcinis 1 month.
Wow.
It's really incredible. I mean, I've never eaten this, but I feel like they come like really like wrapped in soil.
Yeah.
Essentially, and it's making my breath smell like shit too. Is that part of what you wanted to do? You want another like partner in crime?
A partner in shit breath? Yeah.
A partner in shit breath.
A partner in swine?
I don't get it.
Well, because pigs smell like shit, Kyle.
All right, well, what does that have to do with what you're saying?
Because you're saying a mouth, like I want you to have a shit stinking.
But what does swine have to do with pigs?
Swine is the word for pig, Kyle.
I thought
swine.
I thought it was, the same thing you have at like a campfire.
Haven't you ever heard of throwing pearl?
No,
you mean wine.
I thought at a campfire you mixed,
s'mores. You mean?
Yeah, s'mores.
A s'more is a chocolatey bar with a marshmallow,
and that's
compressed between 2 graham cracker cookies.
I thought it was wine that was between 2 glasses.
No, but a medieval person might go, that's swine, like that is wine for sure. So I could see you confusing it King's English. But then also,
that's probably what it was. It was probably.
You're a big
That's
King's
probably
English
what it was.
guy.
It was the King's English. Yeah.
Yeah. You love the King's English.
I love the King's English.
I can't get enough of these mints, Kyle.
Those
particularly
mushrooms that you've been giving me. I ate I got to say, before I got on here, I ate a mushroom salad.
Yeah.
Nothing else, just mushroom. Yeah,
it was just delicious. A bowl of mushrooms. It's not really a salad. You just ate a bowl of mushrooms.
Well, define salad.
A salad is a series of different vegetables.
A series of vegetables. Are you talking about like what, The Sopranos?
Yeah. It's a salad is a streaming series. Salad.
How does that work?
Well, first you have to subscribe to leafgreen.stream, which is a streaming service that only shows vegetables.
Okay.
And
so I subscribe to the vegetable app or whatever it is. And then what happens? What is a salad aside from the streaming aspect?
Well, it's a series about vegetables. So each episode, is like
another
a
vegetable.
Pepper episode. So it just shows a pepper for a half hour. And then the next episode's a cucumber.
Okay, so then what did I have if I didn't have a series or whatever?
You had what they call
a salad.
What they call a mushroom one-off. And that's like a special.
Like an after-school special, kind of.
You could have it after school. You could have it in the morning, whatever you want, Kyle. But here's what I'm going to say. I got those mushrooms for you because you're a fun guy.
Bobby's loud. You can't see this at home, but Bobby's cracking up right now. Bobby. Oh, no, looked like he fell asleep.
You like that? I was laughing. I was emoting.
Your laugh is completely silent and disturbing.
Oh, well, what do you want?
You know you're a creepy guy, right? You're like a fucking creep.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm fine.
No, you're a creep. You're a disgusting creep.
What are you doing to me? Why would you say that to me?
Sorry. No, I apologize. I felt, sometimes I get overcome or overwhelmed with feelings about you in the moment.
I understand.
Your breath, the way you speak, the way you look, like how big you are in your button-down shirt, how you're popping out of it, like your behavior.
Right.
Sometimes it makes me want to hurt you.
Well, I'll tell you, Kyle, that today it's interesting. I appreciate your honesty, actually. Normally, I think I would have more of maybe a volcanic reaction. But for some reason, I feel more like accepting what you're saying to me processing
why is that?
it. Well, I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's this beautiful day out. Maybe it's this, that we're now past the, we're into the next 250 years in this country.
Maybe it's the mints.
Well, it could be the mint. I mean, I don't know. Why would it be a mint, But I'll tell you about a good mood, Kyle, I'll tell you what will put you in a good mood, Kyle. Our topic today, which is of great debate between you and I. We were talking on the phone the other day, and we had a vigorous debate, which ended in screaming and a hang up, and then whether we were even going to do the podcast today.
That's right.
But now we're going to talk about it, which is SSRIs. Do the eyes have it?
Do the what?
Do the eyes have it?
Do they have the SSR?
Yeah,
is this a Russian thing? This must be a Russian thing. And it's not the United States. What does USSR stand for?
It stands for the United Soviet Socialist Republics.
And so what does that have to do with being depressed?
Well, the Russians are very depressed people, Kyle. They live in a gray world.
So that's where Soviets. It came from, SSRIs.
I mean,
they just got rid of the U.
Yeah.
That's
how it first was developed. When a series of Russian scientists, a series of Russian scientists a group of Russian scientists got together.
You sure it's not a series?
I'm positive. I'm positive.
I feel like everything you've been saying is a series of stuff.
Yeah, I get caught.
It's okay.
I get caught in words sometimes, and this is the word of the day.
No, it's
the
right word.
A grouping and series of Russian scientists gathered at the UN with their United States counterparts to discuss why are Russians so depressed and unhappy, and why do they hate their lives so much and hate America? And Americans, why are they so happy-go-lucky and footloose and fancy-free? And the conclusion was that the Russians needed a little bit of a pick-me-up. And so these scientists worked together to develop a pill that would help manage serotonin levels, which at the time was considered by most in the psychological bioscience.
Now, what is serotonin? What the fuck is serotonin? You hear that all the time. You hear about dopamine, you hear about serotonin. Right. What are these things?
There's melatonin, serotonin, melatonin. They are all various secretions or chemicals that are released in the brain that allow for more allow to facilitate neural transmissions.
And is that different than the late night host?
Serotonin?
I thought you have melatonin, serotonin.
Oh, and then Conan O'Brien?
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien, although providing emotional relief to millions of people around the world, if not billions, Kyle, is not a chemical developed by Soviet and Russian scientists. He is an Irishman from Brookline who had the fortune to become not only a successful writer on Saturday Night Live, but eventually a popular late-night host. His mother worked at a law firm called Ropes and Gray in Boston, where she was a senior partner.
Okay, and his mother is called
Sarah Conan O'Brien.
Sarah Conan.
Her name's Sarah Conan O'Brien. All of them actually have a name, so it's like you have Sarah Conan O'Brien, you have Brian Conan O'Brien,
you have Kobe O'Brien.
Kobe O'Brien. Rest in peace when he got hit by that pinwheel. That was terrible.
Okay, so what is so controversial about SSRI?
Kyle,
why are they up in arms? Because I feel like if you need a medication, yes, right. I do take them.
Right.
But you are vehemently against SSRIs.
I hate them.
You hate them.
I hate them, and
get
I'll tell you
off my
why.
lawn angry here.
I am angry.
Now tell me, why are they so controversial?
Well, Kyle, because a 2022 study shows that although these chemicals do aid in the exchange of potassium and nitrogen across the axon, delivering neural transmissions via the myelin sheath so that they can then jump from neuron to neuron in the brain, there is no
gibberish right now.
That is the science of it.
Well, I know you're a doctor, but
I'm not a doctor. I'm a lawyer, but I will talk to you all about the brain anytime you want.
Okay.
The belief for many decades was that serotonin management would help reduce different psychological conditions such as ADHD, depression, manic disorders, bipolar disorders.
A.D. Bryant.
A.D. Bryant. 80 miles. 80 miles. All the different problematic diseases of the brain. And these pills were developed simply to stop or start the various glands, including the pituitary gland, from producing this chemical, particularly serotonin.
Why are you against that?
Because it's not actually, they have no management ability to determine human to human how much serotonin will be produced or released based on the medication. There's no definitive measurement of it. That's why when you're put on an SSRI for the first year, they are managing the dosage to determine actually the amount of serotonin that's released to the brain.
So there's a trial and error period, and you're against that entire thing. What are you? You have said that you can actually cure depression through diet, sleep, and exercise. Is that true?
Yeah, diet, sleep, exercise, and of course, psilocybin mushrooms is incredibly helpful. There are natural ways to manage emotional states, Kyle. Meditation, talk therapy, as well as exercise, good diet, and sleep. Also, it is important to take a variety of supplements such as colloidal silver, myrtle root, cottonwood tree shavings, lavender basement, dandelion lungs.
Name 10 more, please.
Cherry soda, grass from the front yard, powdered dog fecal matter. What's really important? Mugging root, not mugwort root, but mugging root. That is the root of an emotional response from a mugging. Black tar heroin. Then, of course, any sort of dust that comes up from underneath the toilet. And yes, butt dust.
Okay, now what do you say to the people who feel like they're actually getting some kind of psychological benefit from these SSRIs? That they've said, hey, this has saved my life.
They're making it up. They're lying.
They're making it up. So this is like they're making it
lying.
up. Okay.
They're just lying to you.
They're lying.
Yeah, it's like, when you buy a really bad hat. And you
don't want to admit that you look stupid in that hat.
Dumb
you
in
say,
the fucking hat.
You say, I did it on purpose.
Yeah, you go, I love this hat. This hat fits great, and everyone can see.
It's almost like getting a tattoo of an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend and saying, oh God, I can't get rid of this now. I have to make believe like I love them.
It's like if you were running for Senate in Maine and you had a Nazi tattoo you got, and you went, I didn't.
This is a completely false story.
I don't know.
It's a theoretical story.
Yeah, and then I'm almost, and then it's like, I better. And then it turns out you also were physically and sexually abusive to your former partners.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, right?
Well, the jury's out on that, Kyle.
The jury's out on that. And maybe we should have known, but we didn't. We didn't want to open that box because there's so many.
Oh, that's another one to take. Plattner's wort. Plattner's wort is really good.
Plattner. Now, Plattner is the one who.
Huh? Plattner's wort. It's
the Graham Plattner.
No, that's what you use for a s'more, Kyle. I already told you
a
this.
graham platinum. Okay, I got
It's a graham platinum with a marshmallow and then a little bit of the
I gotta
chocolate.
say, SSRIs have helped me. Specifically, Prozac saved my life.
Oh God, I'm gonna sue you.
Listen to me. I was doing terribly at Kill Tony, and I felt terrible about myself because my horribly sexist and racist jokes weren't hitting, and I felt like I had to take an SSRI to feel better.
Give me an example of your routine. Give me a little bit of your routine, Kyle. What wasn't working?
I don't think.
Come on.
It wasn't working. It was.
Fire away.
No, it's okay.
Are you sure?
I don't think you want to hear. No, I don't want to.
I think everyone wants to hear it. I think everyone wants to hear you.
You can find my jokes on the internet if you type in on Google.
Yeah, but what if someone listening
horrible, tasteless jokes?
But you know what, Kyle? That's so elitist of you because think of all the poor children around the world.
I just don't want to burn material. Is what I'm saying.
Do some crowd work. Do some racist and sexist crowd work on me. That's fine.
That's all right.
No,
but I do want to tell you. I do want to also say another argument against SSRIs is the discontinuation. So when you stop taking SSRIs, and that's a good mint you're taking. I'm popping mushrooms here left and right.
I love this mint. This mint, and I gotta tell you, these mints are making me almost understand what you're saying. I guess be more accepting to a different point of view. These mints are balancing me out. I don't know what to say, Kyle. They're making me. And
I gotta say, I'm also feeling kind of good. I'm feeling like I'm seeing things a lot clearly. A lot more clear. And,
are you, Kyle? Huh?
Guys, everything is just so beautiful at this point. In any case,
I bet it is. Yeah,
so discontinuation, right? When people stop SSRIs,
they start getting real.
95% of people who stop SSRIs die. They kill themselves.
I knew it. That's what Charlie Kirk did.
You discontinue. Is that true?
Yeah, so Charlie Kirk took SSRIs for many years. It's why he was such a great debater. As
soon as he stopped taking them, he got shot.
Well, oh no, Kyle, that's not what happened, actually. The real story is that he stopped taking them, and a side effect of SSRIs is that a small bit of iron is actually drawn out from the blood every day. So every day you take SSRI, a very small ball of iron. Now, this is a microscopic ball of iron that's formed, okay? But Charlie Kirk, he needed to debate. He was a monster debater and a master debater. So he was taking 10 SSRIs a day, all of them, Prozac and
name all 10.
Olestra and Lexapro, and Wegovy and Viagra and
Obi-Wan
Chewbacca and Cars
Kama
2.
Sutra.
Yeah, and how to
Hey, you okay?
Yeah,
you all right?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing great.
You checked out there for a second.
That's all, folks. So the
Mind Melon.
Oh, Mind Melon. Well, we got to get to Mind Melon 3 pretty soon, Kyle. We got to talk about that, but not on this episode. But what I was going to say is that he took so many SSRIs that day he was debating, he got so worked up, and he had formed so much iron in his throat that it fucking burst out his throat the other way.
You're saying he actually didn't get shot?
No, that was the SSRIs, Kyle.
SSRIs are so deadly.
Dangerous, Kyle. You're playing games with life.
Outweigh the benefits of them, and everybody who is actually feeling good,
but they're not really.
They're not. They're either lying or they're gonna die.
Well, that is the CDC's official response. And I will say, Kyle, in all truth, and the listeners can look this up, that the question being that in 2022, it was shown that serotonin management.
It's so fucking bright right now.
Oh, you all right?
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just seeing
Take your
weird
time.
ass colors everywhere, and it's just like, I feel like when I'm looking at you, you look like Pee Wee Herman or something. You're just all red, and stop that. Stop. All right, Bobby's making faces. You can't see this, but he's.
What?
Look, I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little woozy, a little dizzy.
I'm feeling like I'm making involuntary faces, which I know is a side effect of some SSRIs.
Maybe it's your shit breath.
Oh, you know what? It is. I'm smelling my own shit breath for the first time, Kyle. But I was going to say, in 2022, they determined that serotonin management really has very little to do with chemical issues in the brain in terms of depression and managing states of being. So what I would argue is that what's most important is to develop medications that actually do help more effectively with management of chemical regulation in the brain, as opposed...
Are you seeing a space?
Am I seeing a space?
Are you seeing a space between it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you seeing a space between them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Between my hand and my chin. My hand is on my chin. Right. Is there a space there?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a thumb gap there. There's a little shadow there.
I just don't... I feel like it's one object.
Right. Yeah.
You feel that?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Kyle. You're getting pretty wackadoodle to me. But I'll say this. I do want to say to you that for the first time in my life, I'm wondering about why I seek power so much. Like, why do I need to be in the public eye, I've never thought about it.
You're like, why? Well, maybe it's just because you want to help people. That can't be true.
That's not it, Kyle. I think that I've been looking for public ways to hide my compulsive issues of self-abuse and external abuse, and that
maybe some of your traumatic upbringing. That's just me throwing that out there.
You're right, Kyle. I don't think I've ever faced my traumatic upbringing, being a Kennedy, my father passing away when I was so young, my mother being quite domineering.
Well, passing away is a very easy way to put it. I feel like your father was assassinated, right? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. I mean, I don't mean to bring up Dallas every episode.
It's not Dallas, you fucking idiot. In California.
Right.
He died at the Ambassador Hotel, for God's sake.
I keep forgetting.
Sirhan
it's just because everybody in your goddamn family got assassinated, so I just... Okay.
And everyone always said RFK shot first, and then Sirhan Solo shot second, but that's not true.
Well, you're making me think, too, that maybe, I need to reassess stuff.
Why are people so... God,
I don't know. I just feel like
Kyle.
There's just I feel like I need some sort of ego disillusionment right now.
Yeah, do you?
I don't even know what that fucking means,
to destroy
Bobby,
the
but
ego.
I just feel like...
To die.
Why do I need to be funny?
Why do I
need to be a comedian? Why do I need to...
Right.
I don't know. Why do I need to go up there and kiss Tony Hinchcliffe's ass just, for the approval of... to win some lottery for the approval of morons that I don't even care about?
I mean, why do I treat Cheryl the way I do? I love her. I mean, I loved her so much that I cheated on my wife with her, and I made a life with her, and then I dragged her into this mess with this.
It's just like the internet and social media. Yes. Internet and social media are this optimized, a system that make you feel like you're a commodity, make you feel like it's just it's like this consumer world, right? And you're the object that people are selling at this point. It's just you know what I'm talking about, Bobby?
I mean, I do know what you're talking about.
Your fucking lips suck. Your fucking mouth is so weird right now. You look like a fucking demon.
I don't know about that, Kyle. But what I do know is that my voice is fine. My voice is normal. It's a Kennedy voice now.
What's going on, Bobby?
I don't know, Kyle. For the first time in my life, I'm talking like a Kennedy.
No, you're talking like Mayor Quimby.
I'm no longer who's based on my uncle and a combination of my uncle and my father. I can't believe it. My voice is completely open. I can sing, Kyle.
The hell's going on with you?
I don't know, but I know that maybe I have pursued public service for the wrong reason, Kyle.
And I think I've pursued comedy for the... Look, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I don't want to...
Kyle,
I don't want to go up there. What am I fucking whoring myself out?
Kyle.
Why am I whoring myself out and saying things that I don't even mean? I like other races. I like other genders. I don't get this.
We all come from the same blood, Kyle. We all come from the same root. Each American, the same as the other, regardless of skin, creed, color, sexual orientation. Our job on this planet is to serve and to care for those who are around us, including my beautiful wife, Cheryl.
I don't like the way you're talking, man. I don't like the way I'm talking and thinking.
I don't like
I'm
this
thinking
at all,
bad
Kyle.
Thoughts here.
You know, I mean, I will say, actually, that I'm the most even that I've ever been. I feel perfectly fine with both taking care of you and maintaining my own equilibrium. If anything, I feel mostly regret for the harm, the lies I've told about medicine. I'm not a doctor. I have no business being the head of Health and Human Services. At best, I'm a guy in a Whole Foods aisle that talks to you too long when you're just trying to find a vitamin. And I gotta
say something, too, that sometimes I say things just to get a rise out of people because I know it's gonna get engagement. And
wow.
Sometimes I say things on the internet and it's just because I want to feel something and
Yeah.
I don't know. I consider you a friend and a loved one. I never said that before, Bobby, and I really mean it. And
But that means a lot to me, Kyle.
It's the whole reason why I sent you those SSRIs, because I care about you.
What?
I secretly care about you, and I
You sent me SSRIs? Are you kidding me?
The mint stuff.
These mints? These mints are SSRIs, Kyle. You betrayed my medical trust, and I'm fine with it. I'm absolutely happy you did that.
You are?
Yes, Kyle. Normally, I'd get upset with you and scream, and then after we got off, I'd start harassing Cheryl for sex in order to try to get myself out of my own head. Now I realize you sent me those because you care. You care about my health. You care about the health secretary.
Thank God. I thought you were going to be so pissed.
I normally would be pissed.
You know what I got to say? These SSRIs made you actually feel better. What do you think about that?
Well, I have something to reveal to you, Kyle. I have been sending you magic mushrooms. Magic mushrooms from the cow patties that I shoved down my gullet.
Salad? I mean, my series, my mushroom series?
Your mushroom series, your one-off mushroom special has been Blue Beauties. They're blue cat mushrooms.
You mean like psilocybin?
They're psilocybin, and there's nothing silly about that, Kyle. I still have my sense of humor. I'll say that.
I actually get the joke now. Wait a second.
Whoa.
A joke needs a setup and a punchline.
Yes, Kyle. A joke needs a setup followed by a punchline.
My God. Okay. All right.
Why don't you try one out, Kyle?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know.
To get to the other side.
Wow, Kyle. Although I don't find it that amusing at the same time, I appreciate your attempt at a joke that you successfully completed, and I wish you the best as you pursue your comedy career. And I want to tell you this.
I just want to be like Eddie Murphy, who, wait a second.
Eddie Murphy's alive now.
Has only been alive for 65 years around.
That's right. Actually, a little longer. I think he's in his 70s now.
Okay, well, still.
But I want to say to you, Kyle, that I appreciate what you've done for me today because I've learned something very important, that my voice was a psychosomatic issue. It's something that probably was combined with the damage I suffered as a child, plus the years of heroin use, and the inability to admit to myself that I've been living my life as a dry drunk.
First of all, before you start to get Irish, which you are a little bit, I've got to say that I think that my racism and sexism is also, a product of my insecurities and a horrible broken system.
Well, your mother killed herself too.
What?
Well, your mother killed herself when you were born.
My mother killed herself too. I mean, I should take accountability though for everything that I do in this time. And I just got to say, I think we should quit the podcast, Bobby.
I think you're right, Kyle. I think that the truth of the matter is, I don't know what I'm pursuing by seeking out public attention. I simply wanted to do the podcast because I think of you as a son. I consider you.
I think of you as a dad.
And I never had a father, so I have an opportunity. Although I do have children, he was shot. Yeah, that's true. But
yeah,
but he was. But
I've never had a son, so.
But you wouldn't need to be because you would be my son, so you don't need to have a son.
What about a grandfather?
Do you have a grandfather, Kyle?
Yes.
And have you ever met him?
No.
I'm getting even more even. I took 3 of these SSRIs, and now suddenly I think I want to divorce Cheryl because it's a healthy thing to do in an abusive relationship, a codependent relationship.
Maybe let her go.
I need to let her go. I need to get into... you know what I need to do, Kyle? More importantly than anything else, is I need to atone for the sins, the lies I've told the American public. The shame I brought to the Kennedy family.
Yeah, no, we need to do some work here, Bobby.
Well,
and maybe that's what the podcast needs to turn into. Either we quit or we make this actually good science.
Maybe what we should do, Kyle. Kyle, I don't believe I'm saying this. You have a great idea. And that idea is for us to do a serious podcast about science. No jokes, no funnies. Just simply serious, hardcore science, informing the American people in a dry and emotionless way about the threats that face our nation.
Nah. No, that's boring.
All right, Kyle. I guess it has been an honor of a lifetime to work with you serving America and the people.
Same here, Bobby.
I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And for all the harms and slights that I gave you over the 9 episodes that we recorded, I apologize to you. Sincerely from my heart.
I'm sorry too, Bobby. I've seen the light. Let's say goodbye.
My fellow Americans, it's me, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the Health Secretary of the United States of America. Today I come to you in earnest as a public servant, preparing to close out what has been and what was, supposedly, a public service for every American citizen to know about what diseases or potential threats to our food supply, food chain, medicines, advances in medical care, various other research-related information that I could provide to you. But the time has come for us to end this podcast. When we entered into this endeavor, we entered into it as liars, as abusers, and as people who want to make sure that we are able to
stay with it, buddy.
I'm trying. I'm trying to provide colloidal silver and various discounts.
I feel like this shit's wearing off, Bobby. Just keep going. Go quick.
I'm trying to provide colloidal silver and various discounts on supplements.
Fuck you.
Because of... Fuck you, Kyle.
Fuck you.
God, Kyle, you need to stay focused. Try to stay focused.
Bobby, just finish it up. You fucking gotta go on for so long.
The truth of the matter is that only pussies take SSRIs.
Fuck pussies.
Because they can't get this shit together. God knows Kyle knows about fucking a pussy.
Goddamn mushrooms.
Meanwhile, you take some shrooms, you're going to trip your balls off.
I can't
and
do it.
maybe you'll get to finger a hippie chick in a tent out in the fucking cow patty pasture.
Racist. I need to say something fucking sexist right now.
We'll be back next week. We're not quitting the podcast. We're going to keep doing the podcast.
We'll be back next week.